Hey everybody, it's Dak here from the Ed Boys, and welcome to episode 37 of our RuneScape 2007 Road to 100 Mil. At the end of last episode, we were talking about doing some more agility, and that's what we have done here. We got a lot more marks of grace this time, so it was actually pretty nice. It looks like we'll make a little bit more profit. I am going to grab an extra 3 marks of grace that we have in the bank so that we can round up to 60, which means we'll probably make maybe 500 plus K on this. We'll see. But I do have to take one more lap after this, and then we'll be at enough XP for this milestone, which technically puts us halfway to 80 agility from 70. So not too bad. We've now done 3 of the 6. So far, we've made almost 1 mil from it. Actually, a little over 1 mil. So I guess it has been a good thing. And in the end, when we finally get 80, I'm going to be really excited about it. But now that I have these 57 marks of grace, like I said, I'm going to go to the bank and grab 3 more. And where I'm going to meet you guys next is at the Rogue's Den with 60 marks of grace. Alright everybody, here we are in the Rogue's Den with our marks of grace. We're going to be grabbing some crystals. It's going to be 600 crystals this time. Last 2 times we've gotten 500. So the extra 100 crystals will be nice, an extra 75, maybe 80k. I am going to price check it here quick to see how much we can expect from it. 600 crystals, hopefully like 800 apiece. Yeah, look at that, 519k. So I'll meet you guys at the Grain Exchange. Alright everybody, here we are at the Grain Exchange where we're going to be selling these crystals. We did price check them for 519k. They had been going up for a while, so it's possible that they will sell for more than that, but they may have reached their peak. Oh, it looks like these black robe tops sold. So it's possible that they'll sell for less than that. Let's see. Right at even. They're not selling right away. I am willing to drop it down a little bit to see if it can sell. If it doesn't sell right away after it dropped by 5%, I'll be willing to wait. And look, they sold right away. So we're going to put an extra 520 plus K in there, which is going to get us to 35 mil. Yeah, look at that. 35 mil stack. Examine. 35K over 35 mil. Not too bad. Alright, everybody. Last time, if you remember, we got 40 prayers for that protect from missiles. This is why we get the 40 prayer. I've decided we're going to do another quest today. And today's quest is going to be the Haunted Mine. We're looking to get the salve amulet to help us out with some Ankus. To finish this quest is going to be pretty easy, but there is one boss fight that it is suggested you have protect from missiles. I will show you guys that boss fight. I usually try to show the bosses because I think it's kind of an interesting part of the quest. Otherwise, I'm not going to really show you any of the quests. It's probably going to take me about 30 minutes. Won't be too bad, but I'm going to see you guys next at the boss fight. Alright everybody, here is the boss fight. This is just a fast forwarded clip, as you can see. It was actually a pretty simple fight. I definitely was a little over prepared, but that's much better than being under prepared. I figured I was going to have to use the entire load of shark that I had, but I only used about half of it. And I kind of messed up a couple times too. I could have done even better. So if you have a higher combat level, or even a fairly lower combat level than I do, it's really not that difficult of a quest if you plan on doing the Haunted Mine. Alright guys, this is the last little bit of the Haunted Mine. I just gotta click on these crystals and I should be all done. And there we go, finish the Haunted Mine quest. Now I can just use the ball of wool that I have onto this shard that I just got, and I should be getting the salve amulet. Let's see if it works here. There we go, now we have the salve amulet, so we're gonna go fight some more Ankus. For any of you that are wondering why we got the salve amulet to help out with the Ankus, it does give a bonus on undead monsters, which Ankus are. So wearing that salve amulet is going to get us more kills per hour than just wearing the glory that we were using, so it's a little bit of an upgrade. I'm also going to be buying a new cape here. I'm going to get an obsidian cape, even though it's going to be nearly 400k. It's alright to spend the money because we're going to make it right back with the Ankus. Obviously we're not making as much money this time because we're dropping that 400k. But in the end, it's definitely going to be worth it. We want to keep slowly upgrading our armor. I also sold a couple of things, as you saw in the beginning of this clip, to try to make up for it, but we still ended up spending about 350k. But we will probably make like double that at the Ankus. So now that we are all prepared, have everything we need, I'm going to meet you guys back in the Stronghold of Security. Alright everybody, here we are at the Ankus where we're going to be training some strength. We got to 65 strength last time we were here, so this time we are going to be going for 70. We should be making more money from that though because we will be getting more kills. Plus the kills will be going faster. We do have that salve amulet helping us out, and we're going to be getting some strength levels along the way. The obsidian cape is not going to help us out with getting more kills per hour, but it's definitely going to help us out a lot with defense. You see I have a lot of runes with me. Those are runes to use the bones to peaches spells, so I'm going to be collecting some bones, turning them into peaches for some extra food. Next time I see you guys though, I will be at 70 strength. Alright, so with those Bones to Peaches spells, it turns out you have to unlock the spell. I completely neglected that. I know that if you buy the tablets, which I'm about to do, then you can use those instead of having to unlock it. I didn't buy them the first time because they didn't buy right away, but I should have just been patient because it turns out I needed them. So what I'm doing right now is buying 50 of those Bones to Peaches tablets, which is nice because they stack and take up less inventory space anyway. But then I'm just heading back to the Ankus, and now I will see you guys next when I get to 70 strength. Alright guys, we should be getting 70 strength pretty soon here, which is pretty good. It was actually kind of quick and we definitely made a lot of money. The Bones to Peaches was probably the biggest thing for us because I was able to stay here for much longer just turning the bones into food. I do have to give a quick shout out to the username GetRune. He was the one who suggested the Bones to Peaches that I didn't even think about. I'm not sure why, but he definitely saved me with that one. Thank you very much. It was a great tip. Overall, it worked out pretty well. I believe I only need one more kill for 70 strength, and then we'll be all done, and we can head on to the next thing we're going to do. There it is, 70 strength. So now we are going to, first of all, we're just going to the Grand Exchange, actually. I'm going to meet you guys there so we can sell all of these runes that we got. Alright, here we are at the Grand Exchange. We're going to be selling that stuff we got from the Ankus. We definitely made more money than last time because we got a lot of runes. I would guess nearly 700k. So minus that like 350k we got, or excuse me, that we had to spend on the Obsidian Cape, we're about 350k richer than we were, I believe, but we will see in just a second how much money we have. Either way, Ankus are definitely going to keep increasing, we're going to keep upgrading. I'm not going back there right away, but we will definitely be back there soon. So it looks like everything's sold for 702k, which we can drop that in here and see what we're at right now. 35.2 mil, so it looks like we made a total of 200k profit. Alright guys, what we're going to be doing now is something we haven't done in quite a long time. I wanted to do it more recently, but since we were mining like a couple episodes ago, I kind of been thinking about it. We're going to do some soft clay for a while. I believe we only made like the original 10k of the series on soft clay, and we haven't really gone back since. So now that we have 65 mining, I'd like to see at what pace I can mine this clay. So I'm going to mine some clay. Eventually we're going to turn it to soft clay, but first I'm going to meet you guys when I get, I'm going to go for 2,000 clay. Alright everybody, so this is going to be our last load of clay. It's actually been really quick. I probably can get it right about 1,000 an hour, which turning them into soft clay would be about 200k an hour, probably round down a little bit to like 180k. Which isn't too bad because it really didn't take any requirements. I am at 65 mining, but I'm sure at 40 mining it wouldn't be that much different because I'm basically getting it as quick as I can right now. At first I was thinking about the dragon pick. The thought really never got past the thought because I definitely don't need to buy a dragon pickaxe for this. It wouldn't make it go faster, or at least enough to make that much of a difference, if that makes sense. But now that we have all this clay, I would be turning it into soft clay, but I'm actually not going to do that quite yet. We will be turning it into soft clay very soon, but I'm just going to leave it in the bank for now. It's going to end up sitting there. We're going to sell it eventually for like 400k, don't worry. But for now, I'm actually going to meet you guys back in Polnivnich. Alright guys, we're actually going to have to end the episode with this clip here. I'm sorry I had to be a little bit shorter this week. One thing I forgot to mention at the beginning of the episode when we were doing agility, we hit 1,000 total level when we got to 76 agility, which is kind of cool. I guess it doesn't matter too much because this is a money-making series, but it's nice that we got 1,000 total level, excuse me. So that's a little bit of a milestone. Hooray about that. But now we're doing some agility. We're going to, I believe, 1,572,000 XP, another 208k XP. That is going to wrap it up for today, though. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time. I want to thank you guys for watching today's video and helping support the channel. If you enjoyed the video, we would appreciate it if you would hit that like button and tell us what you liked about it in the comments section below. If you're looking for more videos like this one, then go ahead and join the cul-de-sac by clicking that subscribe button, and follow us on Twitter at @TheEdBoys. All links are in the description.